What's it like to be a widow to a guy who's married to his community and everything else?
That's pretty much it. Bob loves volunteering. He loves Burlington. So any chance he gets, he's off doing whatever it is he can do.
Tick off a list of some of the things that he's done over the years.
Well, we have 4 daughters, and so he coached all of them in softball, volleyball, basketball, of course soccer. They've all been in soccer for at least 6 years. He's been involved in Kiwanis, City Council, he's been an alderman, he's on the park board, pool board, he's helping with Winterfest. If you know Bob, he will help you get volunteering if you're not already volunteering. So our whole house pretty much has volunteered with him on something. So if he needs help, he just comes home and says, all right, kids, let's go.
Creating his own legacy that way.
Right.
Bob's dad, Jim, and some other folks started that, and Hank Hassard from the Kiwanis Club really brought soccer to the Burlington area. I mean, look at it today. I mean, 30-some years later, the high school had that. We've got a great field, we've got a great program. It's been really because of that foundation of those folks.
So he started in '76 with Kiwanis Soccer. He was playing, and I think he just kind of got handed a roster and started coaching. And at one point said, I can't coach this year, Hank. And Hank showed up with a roster and a bag, and Bob kept coaching.
My first interaction with Bob was Kiwanis Soccer. When I was in the Kiwanis Club, they were looking for coaches. So between Bob and his dad, Jim, kind of convinced me to be a coach of one of the soccer teams, which I knew nothing about soccer at all. But after our first season, not winning a game, second season we won every game and actually even beat the All-Stars. Not that I knew what the talent was at that time, but Tony Roma was on our team, both of the Tenhagen boys, Marcus and Jeff. I had Jason Conrad, who was another outstanding soccer player. So I had a wealth of talent once I figured out how to use them and where to put them in the right place on the field. We were very good.
And epic championship game, who did you beat?
David Lynch was coaching at the time. We beat David in actually a shootout. We beat him 1-0.
30 years and 300 some kids. I mean, when you started out, obviously there were fewer than that, but
right.
Do the math, and you've got thousands and thousands of kids here who have Kiwanis and Bob Prailes to thank for.
Yep.
Soccer.
And he wouldn't change it. He loves it.
The Kiwanis program, whenever Bob decides to say quit, they're going to have a big problem trying to figure out who's going to run that program. Because it's a tremendous amount of time and dedication that he puts into that program for kids.
Everything he does, he wants to have fun doing. Okay, and that's everybody's dream, because if you can have fun doing it, it's not really work. And the kids in soccer, I mean, he could be walking down the street and 3 or 4 kids will be walking with their parents, and the kids will high five them and stuff like that. It's kind of neat to see. You know, they really enjoy it.
Bob loves kids. He likes to see kids have a good time. He likes to have them have organized sports. It keeps them busy, keeps them out of trouble. He just makes things fun, you know, for kids, and that's one of the big reasons he does things in the Burlington community. He loves the Burlington community, cares about what goes on here.
We've got a number of fundraisers we do for Kiwanis.
Yeah.
There's Stuff the Bus, which we collect backpacks and what have you for the kids for the school year. And of course, Bob and his whole family is there. There isn't anything you can't go to where Bob isn't involved in it. I went to a pancake breakfast or something they had here for the firemen. And with my wife, I came in to, you know, have breakfast. And Bob was over in the corner, and I'm walking in the line, and he goes, "Come here." I said, "What?" He said, "Come here." I said, "Okay, what do you need?" He said, "In the kitchen. We need somebody to cook pancakes." So I ended up in the kitchen cooking pancakes. Anytime something needs to be done, you know, Bob's the first one to raise his hand. And everybody just looks at him like, how much of this stuff can you do? But he does it. He does it.
Yeah, Bob, and actually at one point in time, both Bob and his dad were on the council. So yeah, we convinced Bob to run for council, and he was there. My tenure was as mayor from 2000 to 2008, and Bob was there for a couple of those years.
As a contractor in the city, whenever I worked in his district, did work, he cared about what was going on, wanted to make sure things were done safely. And just knowing Bob and how he cared about the people he represented was always knocking on doors, checking on people, seeing what they wanted, see what happened. Really cares about Burlington.
you know, we needed to have some talented, experienced, and knowledgeable folks on that board. The River Walk, you know, the overpass, all of that stuff. I ended my terms after 2008, but I know Bob stayed on as an alderman for several years after that, which, you know, I'm glad he did. And he made an impact on this community.
I think it's a passion for where you grow up and wanting to make the place you grow up a better place for people that are growing up and people that visit. You know, Chocolate Fest, being in charge of entertainment, wants to make sure we have great entertainment, wants to change things around, added stages, put other different acts in, tried them out. You know, he and his wife travel around for the year going to visit bands and see bands play to see what's going on. He looks for what's local and what will bring other people to the community to see what we have to offer here.
We kind of recruited him as, you know, kind of operations guy to help us in operations during the Chocolate Fest, get everything up and running. You know, anything breaks down, we fix it. So Bob's been a great asset. If we need to build something, he's there. He'll help us build something. You know, last year we built a brand new sign coming in the Chocolate Fest, a brand new entrance sign that we built.
Need things repaired at Chocolate Fest, he builds it. They need a ramp to get down to the ice so people can get down to the ice at Winterfest, he builds it. And anything needs to be taken care of.
Right now, I work with him on Chocolate Fest with different things, not always directly, but he's there for anything that anybody needs. We kind of troubleshoot on the grounds during the festival, and Bob's the go-to guy, one of them. If you need something, he's there. Anytime he passes you in the golf cart, even though he may be on a mission for something else, you know, he'll always say, you know, do you need anything?
Well, the flood, when it occurred on the Wednesday afternoon when we got the flood doors on and things, and Bob stopped by probably 3:30, 4 o'clock to see how we were doing. Once he kind of came and realized kind of the situation we were in, he didn't leave for 4 days. He was here until basically Sunday evening when we ended up cleaning out the outside terrace. He was here all night long. He just showed up and started helping.
I was in Madison that day of the flood, and I was in meetings all day, but I'd received several phone calls on my phone, was kind of blowing up. You know, I got back here as quick as I could. I got back in town about 4 o'clock on that Wednesday, and Bob was already here. They were already working with, you know, the group that, you know, Bill had put together, trying to empty everything out, trying to save all the veterans, you know, memorabilia, get all the stuff out of the basement as much as we possibly could.
One of the problems we had here was the power went out and we needed to get generators. So there were some corporations that gave us some generators and things like that. And Bob stayed here all through the night, making sure that the generators had gas.
The building was literally demoed. All the demo was done by the end of Sunday. We would have never got all that stuff done without some very, very key people in this neighborhood, in this community. But again, Bob is one of them. I mean, again, you call Bob and if he can make it, he's there. And he'll help you any way he can.
Bob's always been around. He always stops by to see kind of how you're doing and if you need something and kind of helps out. But it was the flood that really set a light on how much he does without wanting to get any recognition or anything out of it. Just he saw somebody who needed help and he was there to help. You had to play cards with him all night, but other than that, it was okay. Luckily, he's not a very good card player, so it worked out.
There's a joke or something that has happened, there's a retaliation. Things just kind of show up or appear. There was an interview that was done. We had a live TV spot that Tom Keefe did at the coffee house early one morning, and a story came out about Bob that he did, and Bob's just going to kill me.
Okay.
Because
Well, we need to hear that
he'll
story.
say,
Yeah.
I can't repeat the whole story because I don't know all of it, but the very ending just keeps coming back up, and every time it comes back up, he says, you just can't let it go, can you? So, sorry, Buttercup.
So Buttercup has something to do with this story.
It does, it does. Thank you, Bob Prailes. You're our favorite.
Buttercup.
Yes, Buttercup.
I consider Bob a great friend. He's a huge asset to our community, what he's done for our community. And for him to get this award, that's great. I'm glad you guys are doing this.
Thanks, Robert Prailes. Great guy. Can't do it without you.
I'm pretty proud of all that he's done, all that he has become. I know he loves it. Thank you, Bob Prailes. Love you.
Thank you, Bob. If I could build a man, I'd build you.
Bob, it's been a pleasure to know you. It's amazing all the things you do, and you have touched a lot of lives, especially the kids, and you are definitely service before self. God bless you, Bob. Thanks.